1,
40,
1,
47, 47.
3, 2.
Oh, hey, there they are. They can see us now.
Are we live yet?
Yes, we're so live. No, no discussions of my
see us
morning
yet.
routines this time.
Oh, there we are.
Hey,
There
Yes.
you're like,
hey.
hello.
What's
Oh,
up?
How's everybody doing today?
yeah. How's everyone doing today? Who do we have here? I see so
Who do
many
we have where?
faces.
I see Captain Jack, who's
Hey, yo, Captain Jack.
yes. So hello, Captain Jack. Hope you're doing well.
Hello, hello.
And we already got a first subscription. Boom.
Boom.
Perfect aviation.
Ooh.
And I don't know why Stavlor is already hating on me. This is a great start to the stream. Thank you, Stavlor. I appreciate it.
Welcome to waking up.
Always
That's how
blame
to
me.
do it.
Remember, I will eat my shorts. Remember that. I will eat my shorts.
Lucky for us, he's never wearing them. Wait,
Are we really lucky there, or do we just
I don't know.
have to deal with it?
We're lucky that the camera just stops right there.
Seated.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets up a lot during this stream. I don't know.
It's true. Don't tempt me.
Yeah.
I don't want to know it.
I'm
Speaking of which, like, here's this like idiot said Epic Games is giving away GTA for free, so I'm hoping to throw some money for extra storage sometime. So, did everyone in chat already get his GTA? That's my big question for now.
Yeah, we've heard this rumors that also there might be not issues, but that it was so many people were excited, right? I thought it was like down or something like that earlier. I don't know. I thought it was just so exciting that everyone was going to be getting GTA, and now I'm just rambling, Malta. I really thought you were going to respond there, and this is just awkward
Well,
now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry because it's what?
See, look at I'm not crazy. Look at that.
Epic's
Look at
still down.
Boom.
Epic is down.
I mean, I'm crazy, but
You are.
yeah. Yeah. But okay. I mean, that's pretty excited. I don't know. I've never really played GTA 5.
Time.
Have you played it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
that's a very nice video of me playing it actually.
That's
you
right.
Can head to our Twitter right now.
He's really playing very well. That is how you play.
Yeah. He's really expressive in that video.
Yeah.
You have to be. If you play GTA 5 like a pro, this is how you play it. You know?
Yeah.
It's just me playing myself basically. In real life.
Okay. Okay. I can see that.
So, hello. How are you guys today? How are you guys doing? I'm talking to you guys, the other guys on my team. Other guys on the team.
I'm good.
The other ones I don't care that much.
Got it. I'm doing great.
How are you?
Yeah, just living life.
Good.
Almost out of quarantine.
Is there an end to this?
Well, in France, they started to ease restrictions. We're allowed to go outside. Yes, it's a big moment for us.
That is impressive.
That is super nice. I agree.
Yeah. We're just kind of doing different things over here in the US. So I'll just be watching from afar. Like, help. Help.
Send ventilators, please. Oh my god.
So as a reminder, my name is Lucius, aka Luke. I am the man that runs the show here. I'm a host. I do all the fun stuff, all the flips and all the activities. We have here joined with me from Deutschland. Yes, that's him. Malta, from Paris, from Deutschland.
Hello, how's it going?
Woo!
I was already singing Not the Christa, but Luke doesn't get the song. It's okay though.
Don't worry, Luke. I don't either. So.
Wow. And Ryan?
Hi.
Hi. That's
hi.
it.
Okay. Hi. Yes, I'm Ryan. I'm not over there. I'm in the United States as the U.S. community manager. And hello, that's me.
He's wearing bananas today.
I'm feeling bananas.
Oh my god, I cannot believe you did that.
Listen here.
Oh my god.
Okay, someone had to make the terrible joke.
Yeah, I thought it was my part of the show. I can tell
That's
with jobs,
fair.
it's kind of like my thing.
Okay, okay. I'll back off. I'll back off.
If not the only thing I'm actually able to do properly. Ring, ring.
Banana phone. All
So,
right.
as a recap, you guys, we are going to be talking about some of some news, obviously, as we always do
Wow.
in the news segments. We actually have one piece of news that is very, very fresh off the presses. I mean, it's so fresh. I learned about it 5 minutes ago. Yes, that's right. So we'll talk about that. We'll also talk about other things. Ryan,
Yeah.
are you playing on your phone?
No.
No, seriously, what are you playing? Stop.
Shadow?
Wait, what phone do you have?
I have a Pixel actually, but it looks a lot like an iPhone. Yeah.
Oh my god. He blew it.
No, I know. I'm just saying that because it looks pretty similar.
Okay.
Well, how many people use Shadow for mobile anyways? I don't know.
I rate us
Oh,
I rate
know.
us a 6 out of 10 on that one at best, gentlemen.
Do we have a poll?
I would just like to know actually how many people in chat do use have an Android phone and how many do have an Apple phone, right? So everyone that has an Android phone, please spam the F button, and everyone else who has an Apple, please write Steve in chat right now so we can have a quick idea.
So no, not iPhone. We said Steve. Or Steve iPhone. I had 3 Androids, 4 Androids, man.
Do I have to write Steve?
I wrote Steve for us.
All right.
So,
Okay,
so
there we
we,
go.
we covered.
We're all Steves.
Well, I can see the Steve people took a little while longer to write,
Yeah.
but it seems to me that there's quite the balance.
Quite the balance,
does.
actually, yeah.
Playing field.
Windows Phone, come on, get out of here, noob gamer. This is not a thing.
Windows iPhone.
It's a real
Are
thing.
you listening on your Zune or what?
Using an
Whoa
emulator.
there. Don't hate on the Zune, all right? Too soon. Still.
Rest in peace, by Zoom. Yeah.
It was too Zune for me.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Of course, writing Steve is harder. That's the whole.
Yes.
That's the whole fun of it.
Okay.
But
Like
also,
Harry.
before we get into the news, I mean, we can talk about quickly. Did you guys see the Unreal Engine 5 announcement yesterday?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't look too much into the specifics, but I did see some of the gameplay.
Of the
Yeah,
gameplay.
The gameplay. Yes.
Yeah, whatever that is. It's like a quick time gameplay. Come on.
This guy.
But
Yeah.
look.
It was beautiful and it demonstrated the potential of the engine, okay?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
You sound
Let's just
in
say
belief, not in disbelief.
that. Yeah. No, I agree.
Writes for us. I'm sorry, I don't have notes today. I just didn't get the chance to write some. It takes time because I gotta get pieces of paper, like a lot of paper, and I gotta write the note. Then I gotta flip it because the camera shows the mirror image of what's behind me. So I have to write the note backwards. So it takes a long time. It's an investment. But writes for us, I will do it. I promise. I'll do it next time.
You really are, man. You're
I
man.
got a note here from my dad. See, is that readable?
Yeah. It took a second there.
That's cute, no?
Yeah, no, it's a good note. It's a good note.
I got a note here.
But
I'm sorry.
Thanks, Dad.
All right. So Shadow News. Let's get it popping. Let's get it started.
Before you hop in there,
Yes.
oh my god.
the Q&A section is gonna start later
Is it?
after the news section.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. God.
And I did not see Flamboyant Butter yet, but this would have been your cue to ask and be like, what's the word?
Special word.
And then normally people from the Californian surfer guys would say,
So we will have for the Q&A section every week. We've decided that we're gonna have a new keyword or keywords. Now, I love the flamboyant croissants recommendation, Captain Jack, but we want to go off the wall, very different. So, everybody, please spam the chat with random words, and we might choose one or multiple and combine them into one, depending on what we like. So please pick any key random words, and we will see what we can find.
I have an idea.
What have I
Based
done?
off of the existing keywords in the chat.
Go ahead.
Well, originally it was just going to be uwu potato. But
Uwu potato.
uwu potato, like the capital U's. W.
OWO.
Well, UWU, but maybe it's OW.
Uwu, not Ovo. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, like
Well,
Cat
Miracle
did.
Mermaids. It's so hard to type. I like that one.
Miracle Mermaids is fun too.
The alliteration on that one's pretty good.
Miracle
So
Mermaids.
a lot of potato. I don't know what the deal with potato is.
Me
You
neither.
can run with Shadow. You can run and do your high-end gaming on a potato. Wow.
Run with-
On a,
You
on a
can
literal
run with a
potato?
potato too. Yeah, if it's a physical potato in your hand, not a mental potato.
Here's a good idea about what to do with a potato. Like back in the day, like way back in the day, when there were no warmers for your hands in winter, people would take hot potatoes and put them in their pockets. In their how they call jackets, and they put them in the pockets so you would have warm fingers in winter. There you go.
Sounds very, very Russian.
It sounds very European. Okay. I'm sorry you don't have winter in the US.
It's true.
I have to say, I'm pretty disappointed with the suggestions here.
What you did like magical mermaids, miracle mermaids?
Yeah, I like that. It's not bad. We can do that.
Let's go with that.
It's no flamboyant butter, but we will go. So what is it? It's magical mermaids.
There's
Yeah.
there's magical mermaids, and then I think we'll have to do a potato one eventually.
Yeah, Yukimi won. Yukimi, you won this round. Good job.
Yukimi won with Mega
Very proud of
Mermaid.
you.
Okay.
Mega
Yeah.
Mermaid.
It's not Mega Mermaid.
Well, it's Mega Miracle or
It's
Mermaid
Miracle
Mermaid.
Mermaid.
Yeah.
Miracle Mermaids is the best. Come on.
Okay, so the keyword will be miracle mermaid. As always, all caps. It's mermaids. It's plural. Magical mermaid, plural. It's very important distinction here. And don't forget all caps space. Thank you. You got it. Thanks, Shadow PC official.
You're welcome.
Yep.
I'm not sure if you are, but okay. All right, let's go to the news section. I'm sorry for boring you guys with all this stuff. Here we go.
Let's get it started.
Let's just go to activations. What the hell?
Yeah.
So, what can you tell me about activations in Europe?
Europe is very simple because it has become very simple. Luckily, thank the seven gods, the new and the old, that Amsterdam and Paris data center are now up to speed with activations, to my knowledge, which means that we're now activating according to plan, which means that when you buy your Shadow now, you get activated whatever is written on your email that you get, right? When it says August, you're going to be again, I say August, right? If it's June, it's June. If it's July, it's July. And in some cases, it can actually happen that if we have a free slot already, you get activated then, right? So this can happen. But for the moment, I'm happy to announce that Paris and Amsterdam are finally up to activation speed. But, and this I also have to say, there's still like a very slim margin of cases that need to be addressed, but they are already in contact with support. So I hope we can solve them quickly. Then there's another data center before Ryan gets kicked in, which is our newest one, which is in Gravelines, right? And this is concerning all the people who are using Shadow Ultra and Infinite. And here we have the news to announce for all those people who are not French, so all of you guys, and not American at this point, I'm sorry. You will hopefully, if everything goes right, get your proper IPs on Tuesday. So next Tuesday, which is, let me check, the 20th or something? No, the 19th, actually. You'll get your IP. So if you're from Germany and using Shadow Ultra Infinite, you'll get your German IP on Tuesday. But there will be, however, a small maintenance just before that. So please be aware of that. Your Shadow might be turned off in case of data loss. To prevent that, I mean, turn off your Shadow and then boot it back up. More information can be found on status.shadow.tech when it's happening and when it's done. So that's it for me.
Cool. Thank you
Yeah.
for all those peeps in the UK and Germany who have an ultra infinite will finally have that IP.
Yeah.
Cheers.
So that's Europe. Pretty calm, smooth sailing compared to where we were about a month ago.
Yeah, definitely.
It was quite a different picture back then.
Mhm.
So made some nice progress. So now Ryan, let's go
Yep.
to the US. What's the word?
What's
Three.
the word?
Yeah.
Miracle mermaids. Or magical mermaids. But the no, so thank you. To give you the update on the US, and truth be told, not much has changed since last week. And if you were here for that, great. But if you weren't, what that means is essentially for all of our data centers, except for our California data center, we're projecting a 5 to 7 average week wait time, or at least still on target for June is the big thing overall, but 5 to 7 week is the average wait. And then for our California data center, we're able to activate at a more aggressive rate, and the team has some more aggressive goals. So we're currently promising activation in May. The key thing here is that because it's been many weeks and we've stabilized things, but we still have to be responsive to the needs of our service for our existing user. These times could prolong a little bit, maybe speed up. And so we're just going to be doing our best to keep you updated along the way. But right now, 5 to 7 weeks from your order date, unless you're in California, then you should be activated by the end of May, are the projections.
Cool. Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah.
So that does it for activations. So the next big topic we have on our list is ya boy. The iOS app is indeed back on the store, on the App Store. It is back. It is fresh, and so good. So that was big news. We were very happy to hear this when we got the news internally. And we're just going to recap a couple of things that were changed in the app that were improved as well, and then we can go on our merry way. So while the app was not in the App Store, we did continue to work on it regularly. So it's been improved overall, just a better experience overall. Now we did have to remove. Sorry, let me back up. We did remove the quick launch feature because we have an inclination, we have a feeling that it might have been part of why we were moving the App Store, but we cannot know for sure. We don't know for sure. This is more of a guess. So this was removed across the Apple TV app, iOS app, and iPad OS app. Now the quick launch feature does remain for Android. So everyone who pressed F in chat, good for you. We also have some cool new features in place. So whenever you are using your mobile data instead of Wi-Fi, you'll get an alert for it. You can, of course, still use your Xbox gamepad, your PS4 gamepad as well. And I know that Apple or iOS, they're planning to roll out some new features as well. And once those are rolled out, we will look to implement them via our iOS app too.
I
Uh,
will also add,
yes.
we added, I think the iOS app being re-released was also the first time that improved display management hit mobile.
Yes, true. Forgot that one. Thank you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it adapts based on your screen automatically.
Yeah.
Mhm.
However, we have to keep in mind that there are some things that are still missing. Did you say that? Because
Yeah.
we get a lot of questions concerning for microphone support, which is still not back in place.
Yeah.
But there's also another issue which I get asked quite a lot, which is iPad mouse right-click support,
Yeah. I have
which is something that we cannot implement on our side because it's still something that is not usable at all for people using an iPad with a mouse. So we don't have access to that kind of technology because it's simply not usable for people who program apps for it. The reason for that is, as far as I understood it, is that Apple actually does not want to have a mouse like a mouse. So you can also not scroll the wheel, for example, but they just use the mouse as an extended touch on the display, right? So it's basically just a very long left finger. So sadly, we cannot implement the right mouse click, even though we would really love to help you out with that.
Yeah, that's true. I've seen that requested quite a bit. So thanks for cleaning that up. So that's for iOS news. Now, the news that I referenced before that was fresh off the presses. So this news is going to be for people in Europe only. I'm sorry, the US.
Yes.
I still love you. So now, if you're one of the very smart few, not few, but if you're one of the smart ones to pre-order Shadow Ghost, I have good news. Shadow Ghost has made it onto the plane and is currently en route to Europe and to Paris, where we will receive the delivery of Shadow Ghosts and send them on their merry way to their new homes. So that being said, yes, they're en route. Yes, they finally broke free and are coming home. However, you have to know that one, they still have to pass customs, and we're not sure how long that'll take. And two, the whole shipping industry has been impacted by coronavirus, by COVID-19. So shipping deliveries have drastically slowed down. So we're not sure how much of a delay that will also have in this whole process. So yes, it's good news, but we still have 2 or 3 more, I'd say, main points to get through until it's safely in your hands.
Yep. And I'll just reiterate really what's already been stated, but for the US, just to be clear, these are pre-order specific, people that have already purchased the Ghost in previous communications and things. Yep. So this is more us being able to get the Shadow Ghost to them. We're still looking at when we can make it more broadly and readily available to all our regions. So this is just something that we already owe effectively, right? So
yeah, but fun fact, did you know that you can use Shadow on your own device? So you don't need Shadow Ghost?
True. What's the TV screen compared to a phone, Luke? You're right. Like, there's no difference.
I mean, we have the iOS app. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, you have the Apple TV app. That's sure.
Apple TV app, true.
And you could actually use it on an Android TV kind of specific device, right? This already might work.
Half.
Yeah, it has to have access to the Android store, I think, is the big key one. But
or you just connect your laptop via an HDMI or whatever cable to your 4K, 8K, 3D monitor, and then just play, I don't know, like Stardew Valley or something in 8K, whatever you play.
Yeah, I will. I'll kind of answer a brief one real quick. Oh my god, it's a question. I shouldn't be answering questions. No, run away! Ah!
What are you doing?
I didn't answer her question. Ah!
Classic mermaid crap. She looks nice on the outside. You go near here, and she becomes. I don't know what.
I'm hiding. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to answer her question.
Ryan, that's close. Okay.
I'll be leaving right now.
We're almost done with the news part.
You can do it. You can do it, right?
So the last part in the news. So Ryan, I saw that you got that there was a post about VR recently. It looked quite snazzy.
Yeah.
Can you please tell us what is up?
Yes.
Answer. What does snazzy mean?
What is snazzy? Oh, that's a tough one, actually. I think when you really boil down to it, it's kind of a.
Is it a positive connotation or like a negative connotation or like a cheesy, funny kind of connotation?
It's a connotation.
All right,
no,
definitely connotation.
Definitely positive. Definitely positive. Let me see real quick. But yes, so we did just do for those of you that have been interested in Shadow VR. I know some of you have been asking because you have a Quest or you want to just participate more or less on your own. We recently released an article called the Shadow VR Explorer Log, which you can find in chat if you do !VR. But essentially what that is we, I think we had highlighted a little bit about how the program got started and what it kind of took. So with this, we went to our blog and kind of reiterated on that for anybody that might have missed it because it was on different channels. And then really it starts to highlight, okay, this is how we structured the program, gives you a little bit of an insight into who the participant or testers actually are, the explorers, and then also shapes a little outline of what's to come, which will be highlighting more who these explorers actually are, and then also what the technical side of building Shadow VR actually looks like. So those are some things to come. The VR Explorer log is your first taste of that, which we plan to update on regularly to kind of give ideas of how the community's been helping us with this collective exploration. And last but not least, a key one to note is I think it's at the end of the VR Explorer log there, but I'll give it to you as a teaser or a freebie. But we are planning to expand testing to more than just our limited US. We'll tell you about when soon.
Hulk, yeah. That's good news.
Hulk?
For,
Hulk,
Yeah.
yeah, for the people in Europe.
Yeah. No, yeah, we're super excited. I mean, I will say, I'll give a real confession. We snuck maybe 4 French insiders in there. I don't know if I was supposed to announce that, but I just did.
What are you talking about? I hope
Wait.
this doesn't leak. I kill you if it leaks.
You what? You're killing me with leaks? No, don't do that, please.
No, I might kill you if that leaks. Or I will Snowden you the heck out. That
Nope.
means you probably have to like immigrate somewhere else.
Nobody clip it. That's the key. Nobody clip it.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that does it for the news section. Now, before we hop into the Q&A session, I did want to announce something very important to you guys.
To me?
No, to not you, to the watchers.
Okay.
I officially have broken through as a full-time Reddit streamer. And it happened over the weekend. And I don't know how to react to it. It was a lot to handle, a lot of messages. So over the weekend, I streamed on Reddit. I used RPAN, and I hit 8,000 concurrent viewers over an hour and a half. And I also hit and then I had I had a total of 60,000 unique watchers.
Mm-hmm.
So I will be taking my talents away from Twitch onto Reddit. You can come follow me. Actually, no, you can't because it's not.
Yeah.
But it was quite the stream. You guys missed it. I want to thank you for your support. Really, it's been nice being on Twitch, being with all you small fellas. But
yeah,
that's it.
You see this? You were all wondering where the sign went. It wasn't because he didn't have time. It's because he doesn't care about you anymore. All right, he's moved on to bigger and better things.
Exactly. I have real fans now.
Yeah, his signs are Reddit content exclusives.
Exactly.
I just have one humble request.
Yeah.
Can you please stream Halo 2?
Yeah, can you stream Halo 2 to the Shadow PC Reddit? Thank you. Glad we have this live.
No, just on Reddit, yeah. Like Shadow PC. Yeah, there you go.
No, you stream it on our Reddit. Boom. Chat, clip it so he has to do it, just like the pants or the shorts.
Yeah. No, that's a good idea. I would actually do that. And I think it's pretty easy to actually put into place.
Yeah.
So
of course it's easy. Come on. You know everything now.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's complicated sometimes. So that was just a very important piece of news as well. You know, I once said best for last. So obviously
it would be more fun without you anyway.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
True.
I bet better.
Only bad jokes.
No, I want to go solo.
It'll uneven the hair thing again. We'll go
also,
back.
boy group of 2 people is already fun to watch, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We just sing like Backstreet Boys style here. We don't need NSYNC.
All
right, so we have some time for questions. Remember, the key word is magical miracles. No, it's mermaid mermaid magic.
You can't even
if you
remember.
Don't know it, how should they do it?
Just put magic or miracle in front of mermaid, and I think you're good.
As long as there's mermaid in it, we are already fine.
Miracle mermaids with an S, because we need multiple mermaids for a miracle.
Okay, yeah. That's fair.
Good point.
Okay, it's Miracle Mermaids, and go. Drop your questions if you have any.
Wow, that's a very good question. I don't know what to say to it already. Why does Parsec have lower latency and better tech on Shadow than Shadow Streamer on Shadow? This is a question from Noob Gamer Guyuk.
I think it means
Go
guy UK.
Wow, I'm for me it's a Guyuk kind of thing.
Seeing
Sorry.
as though he's from the UK, I guess it means Luke should answer this one.
Oh yeah, definitely. I can see that one.
Yeah, this is kind of out of my knowledge base, I say. So I could not tell you the reason. That's all I got.
Maybe he's just trolling you.
I don't know.
It's possible.
He's trolling us all because we don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. But I'm trying to find more miracle magical mermaids.
So there's a question from Hog Hunter. Is there already a date when you will start to activate Shadow Ultras and Infinites as you want to be finished by end of summer? So that's a good question because first of all, when we did say that date, we never said it would be the finishing date. We said it would be the starting dates. So end of summer is the starting dates for the beginning of activations. It's not going to be the end. That's one point.
Yeah, I will just point out real quick. It's also important to differentiate by region here because US
Yes.
Ultra Infinite is summer as well.
Thank you, Ryan. Very, very, very smart point there. This is why I pay them the big bucks. So,
They are?
Are they?
I'm replying in regards to the European side of things. And so this is what we expect. And right now things are on track to be starting in the summer in terms of activations. But as we said always, we will update you if we have any more information about that.
I have already one guy who's just on the same topic.
Yeah.
Which is either it's taught or it's thought. So I'm not sure here, but I hope he means the Egyptian god. He's asking why someone got already activated before him, even though he should be activated already or something. And I can just say, I don't know. And if the Paris people don't answer, like the support guys don't answer, I'm sorry. You can still try to DM one of us and we can check in for you. But April 14th to sorry, I'm drifting apart. No, I saw the other question, but like 1 to 2 weeks waiting time is not so unusual. So I don't know. Again, if there's something really bothering you, you can still DM us and we can check it out for you. But overall, we have no idea how the mechanism works in terms of activation. So yeah, if it's really bothering you, DM support, DM us, and we can check it out.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then I will just add real quick. The US side is actually pretty similar for the activation timelines that Luke was mentioning, if in the sense that we've announced it'll be a limited volume launch in summer, with broader availability to come later year. So turns out actually you were good. Just an important point to distinction. Yeah, good by accident. Yeah.
I have a quick question for Ryan. Personal.
Oh yeah.
Why are we still in the same scene?
Oh, why were you on the same scene? You know what? I was just so engaged with the magical mermaids topic that I forgot.
Wow. See, you're putting so much work and effort in that, and then you don't even use it.
You know, but that's why I have you, Malta. I always appreciate you looking out for me. Thank you.
Of course, you know me. I'm a generous god.
There's a question from Rodo Jodo. Do you have a set date in August for Shadow UK? I'm not sure what that means at all. Maybe activations for Shadow Ultra and Shadow Infinite, but I need a more clear question from you. I'm sorry, I can't answer that one.
Me, Quadruple Sank, is asking, Luke,
Yeah.
are you going to leave Shadow, or are you going to stay?
Well, like I said, I'm leaving. Not Shadow, just Twitch. No, that was a joke. Obviously, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving Shadow. I'm not leaving Twitch. I'll be here for the time being.
Wow, that was a very Shadow-esque way of saying you might stay, but you don't know yet.
Exactly. So yeah. I like Dojo's question he made it even less clear. When is Shadow UK available?
Whoa. Yeah.
No, sorry. I would love to help you answer this question, but I really need a little more information from you.
I wait. Shoot, there was another one. No.
Where is
No.
it?
I lost it. I
Okay,
lost
then I have a
it.
quick one.
Okay, go.
The Sam Max is asking, are we going to be able to pre-order more Shadow Ghosts?
Ooh, good question.
It is, isn't it? I don't even know what region he's speaking of, so that might be a little tricky to answer. I can say for Europe, at least as I know, I have no idea. We will probably be able to pre-order them again, or you will, but I don't know when. I have no visibility on that.
Yeah, I think right now our main goal is to deliver the ones that we had promised back in February before really thinking ahead of the next batch. So that's our priority.
Also, Roto Jodo clarified he meant it says pre-order, but not when is it available for order.
But okay, so right now we don't have enough clarity and to know exactly when that will be. Unfortunately, Rotododo.
Mhm.
So sorry,
Yeah.
I can't really give you a firm date on that.
Roto Jodo.
Yeah.
Sounds like Mojo Jojo from.
Mojo Jojo?
Do you know that guy?
No.
No.
Does anyone except me know Momo? Shit, fuck. I'm sorry.
Whoa! Whoa!
It's the kids show.
This guy. All right, let me just get a question real quick to this chat.
Jojo.
Madre AG said, any
Thanks-
updates on
thanks, Bunny.
active US users being migrated to new boost pricing? The key there is if you had the special offer, it should be automatically changed over in your account. If you did not have the special offer, which was available as of November 2019, the key is to go to your account page and designate that you would like to migrate to the pre or the Shadow Boost pricing. It might have the language of a pre-order, but it gets processed anyway. So you need to go to your account page and say, I want the boost annual or boost monthly price.
I see a good question from Jason J62 Kim, who is a fresh graduate software developer. First of all, congrats on graduating. That's really cool. We have a careers page. If you go to our website, shadow.tech, go to the way bottom at the footer. There is a little careers button where you can click on it and you can see all the open positions and you can apply at your leisure. And then I see another point from Rights for Us trying to raise a rebellion against me. Please.
Yeah, we don't need a rebellion. You know, it's just like, how's it called in pirate language? I forgot.
Oh,
Oh my god. I just watched the movie again. Oh my god, this was the movie again. I'm so ashamed. Damn it. Mutiny. We make a mutiny. There you go.
That's the word, yes.
So right. Easy peasy.
So I can rip through two questions. Was I being teed up for another one? Because I was staring at the new questions.
Go ahead.
Okay, perfect. Oh no, where'd my other question? No, I'm kidding. Swan Blossom. To address your specific case, you say April 17th. My region is Atlanta, Georgia. Based on the current projections, yes, you're in the right. Like roughly the beginning of when you should be activated. You know, because we are giving the 5 to 7 week timeline and looking at a calendar. We don't have the exact view, but that's the best we can really give you at this time. Is yes, you're likely to. And if there's anything that causes activations to slow down or speed up for I believe it's New York for the Explorer state of Georgia, but it might be Texas, which is the same case. And then the other question was Hikuba, are we still hiring remote customer support in the US? And the answer is yes, or at least we're for sure at least taking applications. If you go through the announcement channels, and I think you just type in support heroes for the search bar, it'll honestly be the fastest way to bring it up because we'd only really wanted to make it available to the community primarily. So that's the way to find it in the US Discord. It has all the info.
Nice. I have an answer. I have an answer to a question. which is from Jonas Tech on Twitch, or the Jonas, I don't know. And he was asking when Shadow Ultra will be available in Europe once more. In specific case for him is Germany, begging us to please start selling in 2020. Well, I'd love to take your money. Don't get me wrong. I really love to. But unfortunately, I can still take your money, but I cannot give you Shadow Ultra or Infinite. And for this year, at least starting late summer, as Luke already put it out, said it, right?
All the
We're
above.
going to start activating people that already did pre-order. So chances that you when you pre-order right now, which is basically not possible, to my knowledge, you can only enlist in a list, right? Right, Luke?
Yes.
So chances are not very high that you will get your shadow before the end of 2020. Sadly.
Yeah, exactly. I
Still
mean,
give me your money.
like Malta said, we would love to sell more shadows and onboard new users, and I mean, yeah, make more money. Sure, that's always a good thing too. But right now, given where we're at as a company, we have to first fulfill the orders that we took before opening to more. So this doesn't make sense for us to do that. Yes, that's it. There's a question from Nuba Gamer Guy UK who says, "Miracle Mermaids, why is Gravelines data center?" So that's where Shadow Ultra and Infinite are for you noobs. Why is it going back to Paris if we're hitting the UK? As it increases latency? To my knowledge, it's not going back to Paris. That's the first I've heard of this. I don't know, Malta, do you have any?
I have no idea how the routing works, to be honest. It can be specifically in this times that we have with Corona, where we have a lot of traffic. It might be that a lot of different ISPs are rerouting in a different manner than they did before. So it could just be a very specific rerouting system that they put in place for the moment, but I'm not aware of any rerouting generally being done from Gaudin to Paris and back or something.
Yeah.
But again, I saw already on the German Discord, at least people have been discussing routing and rerouting in the current situation. It's all over the place. So it can be a specific case for you. I don't know if it's an overall one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna echo on top of that, Malta. Like that's something we've seen over in the U.S. too. I know I've talked about it with the moderators and gurus specifically about a lot of different like small, different routing and things that have happened since we've had this global pandemic hit. So I think it's obviously there's always improvements for us to make, but yeah, seeing similar problems over here since that change.
And sadly, it's impacting the usage of Shadow, which is kind of sad for us. But we also cannot change it. And on the good side, when you're using Shadow, it looks like you're at least still safe at home, you're healthy, and you're good. So I think this is the most important thing for now. Right.
And to piggyback on this, Saki Koyo is making the point that BFH Battle for Hardware, where people were able to test these tiers beforehand. He or she is saying that the ping was lower. However, BFH was held in another data center that wasn't Gravelines. So it's like comparing apples to oranges. You can't really make a comparison there. Different location, different city. I believe the BFH data center was around Paris and not Gravelines, so it's different.
I didn't even know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Surprise.
That was the same. Jonas has another question for us, which is concerning the additional storage in Amsterdam, and said I have also no new updates on that. So I still don't know when we're gonna have new storage for Amsterdam, sadly. Hopefully, as soon as the coronavirus thing, is getting a little, how do you say it? When the fog starts to clear a little around that coronavirus,
Okay.
we might have a better vision on how things are going according to new orders of anything. Because as you saw with the Shadow Ghost already, it's quite tough at the moment. And on top of that, very expensive to order something. Because you can imagine that shipping something at the moment
Mhm.
is hell. I mean, just ask the people who are still stuck on their how's it called, on their cruise ships. God damn it, must be terrible.
This guy.
Must be terrible.
Yeah. I do not envy them at all. That's for sure.
No.
Ah. I had a
What's for
question
dinner?
I wanted to answer.
Yeah.
From the some Mex Magical Mermaids. What microphone setup is Ryan using? It's an
What's Ryan?
Audio Technica 2035 and a mixer that I don't remember the name of, but I hate. No, it's called UX2. There you go. Freebie easy question.
It's like hashtag advertisement, right?
I mean, it's just the personal
We're not
setup.
sponsored.
What
Yeah.
do we use when we're at when I'm at the setup at the office? Well, we recently got, I think, the blue Spark phone or microphones XLR from our friends over at Logitech, and they are quite sexy. I'm not gonna lie. That's what we use it at the studio.
I'm still questioning the naming of my microphone as Blue Ball. I don't know why they
Blue
called it that.
Snowball, okay.
Doesn't make it better. It's like calling it Yellow Snowball.
Well, your feedback
I
has
don't
been
understand.
noted, and I'll forward it to the correct.
Thanks. Thanks. Really appreciate it. I mean, I think Snowball is just the color, right?
Snowball. I think it's a color. Yeah.
Yeah, because mine is white.
Yeah.
Because it was cheaper.
Cheaper?
Like a penny
Okay.
pincher.
Okay.
Money.
Yeah, dude, it's a good mic. Are you using it right now, though?
No, because guess what? Guess what? I
What?
normally would have, but as you see, I'm not. I'm using this hashtag advertisement Corsair headset because my PC decided to just not turn on anymore. Like
Ah, lucky you.
it just crashed. Yeah.
Lucky
So I'm
you,
a
indeed.
little. Yeah, it crashed like 2 days ago. Then it turned back on, and now it just crashed again. I'm like, can you please decide to be dead or not? It's like a zombie kind of situation, and I don't like it.
Got it. So don't send you any snowballs.
Not the blue or the yellow ones, please.
All right,
Yeah.
let's just go back to questions now. This is getting
We digress. Do you have a question in mind, Luke?
There's one from Fortified Aviation asking if anyone of us work in a data center, and if that's true, if it's what it's like.
Um,
Uh,
I do not.
well,
We don't look that smart, do we?
we don't work in a data center, but I can tell you that I've gone to one of our data centers, and it's really as you would imagine. It's just a big warehouse with a lot of noise
Mhm.
and a lot of fans turning. In terms of security, I had to get cleared a week beforehand. I had to go through 3 or 4 layers of like facial scans and hand scans just to get to our little pod of hardware. So that was pretty cool. But besides that, it's just a bunch of fans turning and a lot of loud noises. Yeah.
Loud noises.
I think there's a video I was pulling up, and I should have a command, but it actually is a tour of our data center.
I think
Nice.
pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Probably cool.
No, there you go. So the video's in chat now.
Cool. Thanks, Ryan.
There was another question I saw. Where is it?
I'll do the real quick to the general Canada topic while you find it. For those of you that asked real quick, we don't have any updates on Canada. Generally speaking, we don't have any updates on expansion. We hope to. I know that we've done some of the early tests to get an idea. I mean, I think it's pretty effective to say we looked at it at the same time that we are evaluating Explorer states. And while we haven't had like a final decision, I think it's safe to say that it's still top like in our mind, but no firm plans to share for when we'll reach Canada.
That involves Denmark. I think I saw this somewhere in chat as well. We also don't plan to expand in Europe at the moment. I mean, same reason as Ryan. We're still working on what we have. So yeah.
Yeah, we still have things to deliver. Sorry, Ryan.
No, you could always gonna say is the same thing. We gotta get to Ultra and Infinite, for everyone. So that's the real key.
So there was another question I wanted to answer before, which was on Mr. Flint. 1, 2, 3. Hey, I have a question. I'm looking for ways to decrease latency. Any tips?
Ooh.
Does someone want to answer? Or I
Uh,
can. I
for
don't mind.
latency, yeah. I mean, I have some ideas, some basic troubleshooting I was gonna run through, but if you have some
Exactly.
tips, yeah. I mean, I know there's always a good way to start is to mess with the auto bandwidth to just make sure that you're actually at an optimal setting. You can. We recommend using the tool to get an idea of where your bandwidth should be at, and then moving up or down incrementally to fine tune it. Uh, Monitoring how many devices are actually on your network is another key one, whether you're wired or wireless. What else? Key latency tips.
Kick your girlfriend, mom, sister, dog, father, all of your family and friends out of your Wi-Fi on your internet, so you have the best bandwidth ever. Another thing I saw again today was like, even if you have the best internet in the world, I would not highly recommend for you to use the 70 mbit per second, just because the packages that will be sent to you will be much bigger, and as soon as there's a loss, you'll lose a lot of information in one chunk. So I have very good internet here as well, and I'm always running on around 50, and it runs smooth as butter. I would even say smooth as flamboyant butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't push it too high. Like, you don't have to. Like, I'm playing on 144 hertz, 1080p, and it's absolutely smooth.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I use 30 to 35 megabits per second, and that'll often be like just to give you an idea of the network. My roommates are gamers as well, so they might be on it watching Netflix, and then I'll be on sometimes streaming, sometimes just playing games or watching something myself. And obviously, we have a premium network for that, but even with all that at play, it was just toggling everything to figure out what was like would get me the quality I wanted without hitting the network too much.
Yep. And don't forget, there's probably a lot of um, internet for things already working with internet while you don't notice, like your
Mhm.
alarm clock, or I don't know, your heating, what is it called, like this Nest thing. There's so many different things already connected to internet that just randomly update their database or something. Like, my lights are just checking in if something's working, and you want to have a spike just because of one of your connected devices just checks if there's an update or checks if there's some news. So it must not always be in connection with Shadow. It could just be something of your many devices just checking in on the internet, what's up. So
Yep.
don't forget about that stuff.
Yep. And to round it out, I'll say John Loves Food, one of our support agents, has provided the fact that we have a help center article as well about lowering latency. So thank you for that. If
Is
you have the
there is there
link,
a bot thingy? Is there a
I
bot
don't
thing? This is my
think so, but
question.
I was just about to say if there's a link that drop, like I can find it later on, but I'll add it right now either way because I
Oh my!
agree. You know what? This is what
What
I
is this
love.
bot? Is there anything this bot can do, Ryan?
So far I haven't gotten it to make me pizza. That's the
A
one I've been
sandwich?
trying. Yeah, a sandwich too, but I've been having a craving for pizza and it still has not delivered.
Do you say sandwich? Sandwich? Sandwich?
Sandwich,
Sandwich?
yeah.
Sandwich?
Helps. I'm gonna find this.
Nice.
I'm gonna find this while we still have time. Luke, any more
So
questions?
we have reached the top of the hour, so we can take a few more final questions. Also, just one more thing I wanted to make to announce is that next week in Europe on Thursday, it's a national holiday. So I don't believe Malta and I will be here for the stream because we will be on vacation mode. So we'll have to see if a Shadow News actually happens, and maybe we'll replace it with Shadow Gaming. But that's all to be determined. So definitely stay tuned for that. But don't expect Malta or myself to be on stream next week at all.
And it shouldn't sound like we're replacing Shadow News or anything, or that it's way worse, right? Because Shadow Gaming is so much more fun, right? Because you don't have to see our ugly faces, but you see the only beautiful man here, which is
Exactly.
Ryan,
Oh my gosh.
playing his heart out for you guys, enjoying his life, staying home, doing what he does best, hosting and playing games at the same time. So please stick around, whatever happens. I might actually tune in just for the fun of it because I'm on vacation and I just tune in as a viewer.
Wow,
Maybe
he
we'll just do
hasn't
that.
he hasn't been tuning in this whole time. My heart is broken. My heart is
Well,
broken.
I didn't want to interfere because I
Mhm.
know I'm very charismatic myself.
That's true.
So
That's true.
didn't want to steal your show. It's your show, so
You are pretty electric. You would have definitely stolen the show, so I feel you there.
I know,
I appreciate the consideration.
I know.
Um, I almost sorry, I'm just nerding out because I almost have the latency command done.
Actually doing it on stream.
Oh,
That's
I make every command on stream. I figure it's a part of the bit at least now.
a good idea.
Exclamation mark latency. Let's go.
This guy's on fire. Or is he just bananas?
Oh, this game.
Yeah, got it again.
Thank you, Judd, for
Okay.
the article tip.
I never noticed it's actually late in latency. Did you notice that?
Ooh, I did not notice that. Clever latency word. Gamer guy did make a good point. Why not just do shadow news on Wednesday?
Because we're creature of habits.
It's true. We are a super creature of habits.
That's such a good way to circumvent the discussion. I love it.
No, that's actually a good point.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'd have to see.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe if you want to. Okay, look. Here's the deal, right? Lucas. How do you say that? Lucas. A princess kind of thing, right? So he's just like saw 8,000 people seeing not even his face, but seeing whatever he's doing on Reddit, which I don't even want to know, to be honest. Right? So he's doing something on Reddit. 8,000 people tune in. So if you want to see his face on a Wednesday, for example, you might want to invite everyone from your friends and family to view us, to watch us on stream. So he has an incentive
Yeah.
to actually be here with us and to come down from his throne, from his horse on the throne, right? To be here with us, humble peasants on stream.
He is famous now.
I am very famous. You know, I got a lot of DMs.
I bet you did. Again, concerned about what about, but
you don't want to know. And now Seki Koyo is trying to push our buttons and saying, well, if you're a creature of habit, then do it on Thursday, on vacation. Boom. How about that? TMT? Yeah, suck on that. What? I don't know. I mean, there's no winning. There's no winning. There's no winning at this point. You know, I can't say anything else.
Welcome to community, my friend. But no, but
make him come.
But in all reality, I mean, as the person who will likely be carrying out the stream regardless, yeah, I think it makes sense for us to do it on a more regular basis when the community's used to it. But we might mix things up because again, you know, obviously we started these streams when COVID hit, and really because we also had a lot of information to share. Now we've kind of moved into less. Like we've delivered storage. So now it's kind of figuring out, okay, what can we do to make this actually still appealing and interesting for you as fun as it is for us to be here with you.
Definitely. Yeah, exactly. Like Ryan said, we've delivered storage. Activations have, for the most part, stabled out. So things are smooth sailing, but it makes our jobs less fun because there's less things to worry about. And less people complaining at us. So
yeah, it's true. Maybe they're just complaining in silence, though. Yeah, I'll throw in a real quick freebie answer to the Rift question, just about the VER. Right now, we're focused on the quest. As with most things with Shadow, we plan to grow and seize the world. Is all I can really say about it right now. But the quest is where we're starting because. Largely, I think, because of what we were able to accomplish with virtual desktop.
And see, Rights of Rust got it. Ryan only stream is the best type of stream.
Oh,
there you go. So, but anyway, if you have any ideas on or any wishes of things that you might want to see us do, or maybe you want to have like a specific guest on the show, like someone from our devs or someone who actually was in a data center before. Not like Luke, but someone actually who knows what happens in data center, or one of our devs, as I said, or maybe even I don't know, someone funny, not like us. right? You can just hit us up and tell us like maybe do that, or you want to have us sitting on a couch instead, or you want to have I don't know.
Casting couch, but
Whoa, what? I don't know what you're talking about
I don't
here.
know. You're the 18 plus guy. I'm just trying to stay in, you
Yeah,
know,
oh.
in line. Oh my gosh! No, I'm kidding.
I think on that note we can end.
Mhm.
Okay, bye bye. See you guys.
All right, bye.
Uh,
No, but
but-
really,
like Ryan Malta have been saying, since things have calmed down for us, we're happy to take your questions. Obviously, we know Q&A is a big part of this whole Shadow News series. But if you want fresh content that's not about regular information, maybe we can like Stylevoor says, maybe we can have Loic come on. So Loic does more of the product stuff for Shadow. So someone who's really specializes in the Shadow products, who knows it inside and out, who can give you technical answers. Maybe we can get dev guy, as Malta says, we can get maybe somebody from our exec team. So to kind of talk about the vision. So whatever you guys want, let us know in the chat and we can try to make it happen. And give you guys some fresh new content. All right, so that's gonna do it for this week. Next week, like we said, keep an eye out. The stream may be a bit different because we're not gonna be around. We're gonna be on a staycation, as I like to call it. But yeah, thanks again, you guys, for coming this week and joining us and watching us, three talking heads talk about nothing.
But a long time.
Yes, for an hour.
yes.
As usual, it's been fabulous. You can find me on Reddit, streaming on the front page. I broke a lot of records at RPAN. All I can say is thank you.
This guy.
Don't forget to stream tomorrow, but
Right.
Yeah.
right.
No,
Big
man.
stream on Friday.
Big stream. Boom.
Stream.
But yes, I'll just say on my end, no, to address the thing again, keep an eye out about the communication around the next stream. There will be more communication around it. But in the meantime, thank you all for your time today. It's been wonderful as always. We love these streams and our Thursdays.
Stay safe, guys.
Bye.
All right.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.